Welcome to Long Bedian is a thriving Kayan settlement that has withstood the test of rural migration, as many of its community members have chosen to stay on at Long Bedian. This amazing feat has caught the attention of many, and the most notable visitors to Long Bedian are the King and Queen of Malaysia. Keen to share their success with others, the Kayan people of Long Bedian have set up a community tourism program with riverbank chalets and a lodge attached to the longhouse. It is the friendliness of the Kayans that made people visit to Long Bedian frequently. Language is not a barrier when you have someone there to translate other language to Kayan. And of course, the members JKKK Long Bedian, the working committee for the Sarawak Highland Folks Music Festival, were the most friendliest of them all. The Long Bedian village, home to about 200 houses, a mix of longhouses and individual houses, and approximately 2,000 people, is situated in the Apoh region of the Baram district, Miri division. The majority here is Kayan with a mix of Kalabat, Kenya, Morik, Penan and other smaller tribes. According to history, the village was discovered in 1946. The people chose to settle down here because the land is fertile and rich with food source. The Long Bedian village was named after the Bedian River. The Bedian River is named after a durian tree found on the river bank. Bedian is durian in Kayan language. The Long Bedian community has improved throughout the years. At the end of 1960, the community was introduced to farming, planting coffee, as well as to government policies. For example, attending formal education in national school is compulsory here. The Sekolah Kebangsaan (SK) Long Bedian created history when it was selected by the Ministry of Education, Malaysia beginning January 2012 to start the K-9 Comprehensive Special Model. The model enabled the school to provide education from Year 1 to Form 3. It was one of the ministry's strategies in solving problems as well as bridging educational gap among the various ethnics, cultural and socio-economic in the country. The village is also equipped with a clinic, mini-library, wireless internet connection, homestays, badminton court, basketball court and many more. Long Bedian is also the main trading point for daily needs, from food to clothing to hardware to SIM cards. The trading area consists of 3 rows of shop lots. Built in 1995, the shop lots are rented out to locals to run their business. Tribal crafts can also be found here. I bought some for my keeps. So how do you get here? 4-wheel drive from Miri to Long Bedian for about 4 hours. It was a bumpy ride, but nonetheless it was fun. Nowadays the road is a bit better compared to few years ago. It's quite a busy logging road during the daytime used by local folks transporting goods, especially oil palm down to Long Lama. For safety precaution we must strictly follow the road sign erected by the timber companies. The 5th Sarawak Highland Folk Music and Dance Festival were held here from April 27th to 29th, featuring a variety of cultural performances including dance and traditional music performances from Orang Ulu groups such as Kayan, Kenya, Kalabat and Penan. The festival was organized by the Long Bedian Sub-District Office. The event was a joint effort with the Telangusan District Office, Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performance Arts, and Long Bedian Village Security and Development Committee. The festival aimed to showcase traditional music and dance by the Kayan, Kenya, Kalabat and Penan folks, and most of the performances were rarely presented to the public. The event attracted an estimated 2,000 people and involved more than 15 music and dance performances by the 11 villages. The festival served as one event that attracts tourists to Long Bedian and a platform to introduce traditional music to the younger generation. Telangusan Assemblyman Dennis Ngiao, who is also Sarawak Tourism Board Chairman, expressed hope for the inclusion of the Sarawak Highland Folks Music and Dance Festival on the board's calendar so that more visitors could visit Long Bedian. Dennis hoped that the festival could be held on a fixed date, which would enable visitors to plan accordingly. The Sarawak Highland Folk Music and Dance Festival showcases the rich traditions and culture of Orang Ulu. It serves as one of the main tourism activities in Apoh Baram and attracts visitors from Brunei and other countries. The festival provides a platform to introduce traditional music to the younger generation and promotes arts, culture, and tourism to the outside world. With the continuous support of the government, the tourism industry in Sarawak is expected to continue to grow, giving a direct impact on the economy and livelihood of the community.